with your big ass.
Yo, what is up? World's Most Wanker Player Wizard here with the Minecraft 1.8 Wurst hack client. OP sign hack that you can use to provide yourself OP on all kinds of servers. Yeah, that is right. If you guys remember, a couple months back, brought you the book hack and the sign crasher. This is a little bit different though. You're getting yourself survival mode OP using this sign hack on the Wurst hack client, WiZARDHAX.com/Wurst. But let's flip it over to my boy Alexander, the creator of Wurst, to tell you a little bit more about how this OP hack works and how I'll get on that into it. Yeah!
Hello everyone, Alexander here, and welcome to my updated tutorial for how to use Survival OP sign. Now the reason why I'm doing this tutorial again is because the old version of it had a problem with the audio and it was a little bit hard to understand. So I basically just want to improve here and make a better version of this tutorial, but if you have already seen it and you already know how to use it, then you won't need to watch this again because the actual usage of the mod has not changed at all, and it still works the same way it did before. So before we get started with this, there's one thing I want to mention that is really important. And that is that, OP sign won't just work on any random server. There are certain requirements for it, there are certain server plugins and, server software that can prevent it from working. And, sometimes there are other things that just for some random reason cause it to not work on some servers. Should you run into a server where it won't work, then please don't freak out. Okay, this is just one server, and I promise you if you keep trying more servers then you're gonna find one that will work. Now for the requirements. The server that you're using it on must run Minecraft version 1.8 to 1.8.5. 1.8.6 or anything above that will not work, because Mojang has patched the exploit in that update. And also any Minecraft 1.7 versions or earlier versions on that won't work either, because this exploit requires a feature that was added in Minecraft 1.8. Now, in terms of plugins and server software, really the main thing that you gotta pay attention to, the only popular plugin that has a fix for this is called WiZARD. And usually when a server runs WiZARD, then it's gonna have the word WiZARD in its version. And I'm gonna show you how to see that version in just a second. However, sometimes that isn't the case. Sometimes Bucket or Bungee Cord servers will be packed with WiZARD, and then it will be patched as well. On Bucket servers at least, I don't know if it works on Bungee Cord as well, but it should. You can type /version into the chat and then you're gonna see the version of the server. That usually looks different from the normal server version, but you're gonna see if there's WiZARD in it, even if the normal server version doesn't say that. It's gonna have like a really long build number or whatever that is. And if somewhere in that thing it says WiZARD, then you know that server has WiZARD. And if you're not sure if it's gonna work on some server, then you can always just try it, place a sign. Signs are pretty cheap, and you can just try out whether it works or not. Now of course, before we can get started, we're gonna need some servers here. As you can see, I cleared out my server list, so I don't have any servers left. But there's a pretty easy way to get these servers, and that's called the server finder. It's right here on the bottom right corner. If you can't see that, then you need to maximize the Minecraft window so that it will be big enough to show that button. If you play it on a really small window, then it's gonna get cut off. Anyways. Now this might look a little confusing at first, but it's pretty straightforward. You just need to find an existing server IP and type that in here. And then it's gonna search for servers with similar IPs. This works best with servers that are hosted by a big company that hosts a lot of Minecraft servers. Like here in Germany we have a company called Nitrado. They host a lot of Minecraft servers. Also there's Creeperhost, I think that is in the UK somewhere. That kind of stuff. Companies that host a lot of servers. So now I'm gonna make a cut here and show you how to find these servers. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how to find that first IP to get the server finder started. Like I said, the best way to do this is to use servers that are hosted on big companies that host lots of servers. And basically the way to find these servers is to look at serverless websites. You just go to Google and type in Minecraft serverless. And now you're gonna find a whole bunch of websites that lists a whole bunch of servers. Like this one, for example. And basically, a lot of the servers that are submitted are just really small servers made by little kids, and you know, they don't really get popular on these lists, but they're still in the list, so you can find them. They usually host their server on one of these companies and then put it on the server list. They rarely ever get, you know, really popular on the list, but they make up, like, I would say 80% at least of all the servers that are in the list. So whatever server list you're on, you want to look for the newest servers that got submitted, because 80% of the servers are kiddie servers, so you have an 80% chance of finding a server that will work well and that will, the server finder will find a lot of similar servers. On this list, I already know this website, I've been using it quite some time. And on this one, the newest 5 servers are right up here in this little box. On other server lists it might be different. There might be, you know, sorting options where you can select new servers or recently submitted servers or something like that. Oh, like this one. You know, where you can sort the servers by the number of votes, by the numbers of players. And this looks like the newest and oldest thing. Let's see. Is that newest or oldest? That must be newest. Okay. So right here we can see the IP of the server. And this time it's just numbers and dots. So you could simply copy this over and put it into Server Finder. Obviously not this one because I'm already using it, and you know, I'm guessing that a lot of people will use this and that the servers that it finds will already be briefed by the time you see this. It's not always gonna be like this. You're not always gonna have these numbers here. Sometimes you're gonna have, you know, sometimes the IP is just gonna be a website address basically. And before you can use that, before you can copy that into the server finder, you need to convert it into the numbers thing. It's pretty easy to do. First off, let's copy this. And then, you can't see this right now because I'm only recording my browser. But right here in the corner I got my, you know, taskbar with the Windows 10 logo. If you right click on the Windows 10 logo, then you're gonna see this box here. And then you want to click on the second thing above this line here. It should say command prompt. And then you're gonna get this window. When you type in ping, right click, paste. So basically ping that address, hit enter. And now you see these numbers here. Right click again, mark or select or whatever that is called for you. You drag over it, then you hit enter again, and now you copy that. Now I can close it, and you basically got the IP. I can show you that I have it on my clipboard right now. I'm just gonna paste it in here, and there we go. That's the numeric IP of this server. So now let's see if it works. So we're just gonna paste it in here. And max threads, you don't need to worry about that. Basically, it determines the speed of it. Numbers that are too high can make it inaccurate or can lag your PC. For me, 256 works well. The default value is 64, which is, you know, pretty fast already. And as far as I know, that works on any PC, even laptops and stuff. So yeah, don't worry about this number, it doesn't matter a lot. So now we just hit search. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Found 120 servers already. 141 servers. Yeah, that was a lucky one. Usually you're gonna get around 100 servers. Okay, so now it's done. Now we go back, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of servers here. Usually takes a bit of time for all of these servers to load, and you should take that time. Okay, I think almost all of them are loaded. Yeah, now all of them should be loaded. And now the first thing you will notice is that some of the servers are not working. And that's why we got another button right below the server finder that is called Cleanup. And that will basically remove the broken servers. Don't worry about the settings, the default values are fine. Now you just hit Cleanup. And there you go. So now we got a clean list of a lot of servers that, we can probably all grieve. So now you can already see this thing that I talked about earlier with the version number. You can see this one has WiZARD in the version, so that server will not work. This one is Minecraft 1.8.8, that won't work either. It's WiZARD Craft Buckets, but 1.8.7, so that won't work. 1.8.8, 1.8.8. Oh, this is 1.8.2, and without WiZARD or anything, so that might be a working server. So let's see. Alright, looking good so far. But the thing is, you can't always trust the version number that it's, the green text that you just saw there. Because this is basically sent by the server, and the server can fake it if it wants to. A more foolproof way to check a server is to type a slash in the chat and then hit the tab key. Not enter, just tab. And then you're gonna get a list of all the commands that the server has. Vanilla servers are just gonna have these very few commands. And with Bucket or WiZARD, it's gonna be a ton of stuff. And like I said, if you're on a Bucket server or a Bungee Code server and you're not sure whether they use WiZARD or not, then you can type /ver or /version. And that will tell you the version of it, like the complete Bucket build number or whatever that is. And if it has WiZARD, then there's definitely gonna be something with WiZARD in that version. Seems like we already got signs here, that's interesting. Can we break them? Oh yeah. Wait, I wanna know. Are those OP signs? Is somebody... Maybe someone has already done that here. Game mode 1. Okay, so those are just normal signs. Usually on vanilla servers you're gonna wanna go a bit away from the spawn point, because in most cases you're not gonna be able to break or place any blocks there. On this server seems like there is no spawn point and we can just break and place blocks anywhere we want to. But I'm gonna go a bit further away from this place anyways. Interesting, did that just lag me back? Oh wait, I have sneak on, that's why. Okay. I'll check if we can build here. Yep. Alright. Now we're gonna get to actually using this mouse. You're gonna open your Wurst UI. You do that with the control key. You're gonna want to find the exploits, what's it called? The exploits window right here. And in there's gonna be a button that says OP sign. As we can already see here, enable this blocked, enable this mod, place a sign and click it to get OP. Can also be used to run any other commands. Only works on servers running Minecraft 1.8 to 1.8.5 without WiZARD, like I already told you. And I've had a lot of people just ignoring that, trying it on Mineplex or 1.8.8 servers or WiZARD servers and stuff like that, and then complaining that it wasn't working there. Just keep that in mind, and don't come to me if you ignore that, says when you already know why it won't work. And also again we got a hint here, type .sv to check the server. Actually I didn't tell you about that, yes. If you go to the chat and type .sv, like that, then you're gonna see the server version. And this is the same thing as what we just saw there in the server finder, the green text. The only difference is that this text isn't green. Let's just turn this on. Okay, now a new menu popped up here. Here we have the command. By default this is set to /op, your username. And in most cases that's what you want to do. if you wanna run a different command, if you don't wanna op yourself, if you wanna like ban someone or I don't know, you can run pretty much any command here, even if you don't have the permissions for it. Now here we got a block of text, basically another quick tutorial for those who didn't watch this video. This command will be executed once you place and right click on a sign. Only works on servers running Minecraft 1.8 to 1.8.5 without spikers. And again, I've had a lot of people just ignoring that, so that's why it's all big and red and hopefully easy to see. And here we got another hint. Even if these criteria are met, it is always possible to run into a server that won't work for some random reason. You know, I've had this happening a lot too. The server using like a plugin that is not as well known as WiZARD, or using a weird WiZARD thingy that hides the server version and tells the client that the server is running normal Minecraft 1.8, even though it's running spikers. And those are just two of the things that could happen there. I don't know what these servers are doing, but somehow, you know, I see different methods of servers bypassing this all the time. Just keep it in mind. You might find a server that won't work for some reason, but if you keep trying, then I'm sure you're gonna find one that will work. Now let's just stop talking and start doing this shit. So now you got another hint here. The third one, command set, place and right click a sign to run it. And obviously you wanna place and right click a sign now. Just place it on the tree here. There we go. Now right click on it. And now, if this server is working, then we will now have OP and access to commands like game mode creative. And we do not. That's a bad sign. Maybe I just talk too much. Okay, there you go. That's an example of a server that won't work. Even though there's a spider here, and even though it's a vanilla server, or at least it seems to be a vanilla server, for some reason it just doesn't want to work. And like I said, this can happen sometimes, totally normal, don't freak out. Let's just do this again with a different server, and I'm gonna show you that if you try a few servers, then you will definitely find one that does work. Okay, number 30, 108. Let's see if I can get on this server. Okay. Once again, make sure it's a vanilla server. It is. I mean, it doesn't have to be vanilla, it just has to be without spikers. In theory, if you find one of the few servers that actually use Bucket or Bungee Cord that is not packed with spikers, then of course that should work. Let's just break this house here to get some wood for this sign. This seems like quite a slow server. Spiders everywhere. Okay. I'm just gonna make a sign real quick. There we go. We're gonna get shot by a skeleton. Then we're gonna turn it on again, set the commands. I'll just leave it as the default. And click done. Okay. Game mode C. There we go. See? Now I'm in creative mode. Now first off, let's take down these skeletons, they are annoying. And then I would say we blow this place up, shall we? Oh, TNT, redstone. There we go. And that server is really slow. I'll probably crash the server by doing this. Okay, so that is how to use survival OP sign. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. The owner of the server just joined me here. I wanna see what he does. He's probably already typing in the command to ban me, but maybe I can ban him first. I'm guessing that the next thing he will do is stopping the server. But so far he hasn't. I'm gonna let you know if he comes back or anything else happens here. Oh, that's cool too. I should blow that up. Oops. Now I'm banned. Alright, see you in the next one.